These are the 5 competencies of user-centered design. So why is this important? These competencies help create clarity for each of the members on a team. It helps to frame strengths and weaknesses of the product. It helps to prioritize workload. It helps with scoping out deliverables, which means estimating timelines for parts of a product. It establishes dependencies, so being confident in interactive design for a prototype. And it helps with viewing different perspectives. So this can allow you to reassess situations both from a design standpoint and from a manager standpoint. So what are these competencies? An information architect plans and designs the information structure for websites and web applications. This job is to design a user interface. This satisfies the corporate business strategy, project strategy, user experience strategy, use cases, and product requirements. This is the foundation for the rest of the competencies. So, what questions do information architectures ask? What are users' primary goals, and how can they be achieved using this app? How do users get from one section of the design to the next? What parameters are the users having to maneuver through? How is the product, its features, and its parts branded? What is the optimal scope of the app's set of features? And how does the UI roadmap and product roadmap help to position the application in the rest of the market? And how do I enable users to create and store multiple objects? Last, how can you search on the app? Then there's the interaction designer. They focus on meaningful communication of media through cyclical and collaborative processes between people and technology. So a successful interaction designer, they have simple, clearly defined goals, a strong purpose, and intuitive screen interfaces. They're responsible for conceptual design, and this requires knowledge of the latest UI patterns and components. They lay the groundwork and produce the deliverables in the sidebars, the page elements, and the page flow. This design process is UI component by UI component, multi-state specifications, and this is often expressed as a matrix. So now designers can pick a pre-built component that engineers can configure, so their job can be focused in other areas. The interactive designers ask, what layout pattern works best for the product? What features and information are the highest importance? And how do I draw users' attention to them? How do I incorporate user feedback I'm getting from user research, user surveys, formative and summative usability tests? What behaviors occur during the use of the tools like dragging and dropping, mouse over, etc.? And what are the strengths of the features and the app, and how do I communicate them?